It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Entertainment news on the Feel Good Breakfast Show. Entertainment news on the Feel Good Breakfast Show. Zetu is here. Sorry,
Are we gonna get into it?
No, but there was a thing there. You can't drop a beat like that and expect you not to fill it with some lyrics.
That was good.
Right,
That was good. I had a moment as well.
Yes, I
That's
did.
Fantastic.
Thank you. So we got what? We got actors on strike at the moment. There's tea there. We've got celebs popping out babies, more tea. And of course, we've got some other juicy bits as well. This is why we brought in one of the most renowned pop culture and entertainment content creators. We've got Zetu Kola here, okay? Spilling all the tea. Every bit of rooibos is going to be out here on the floor.
How's it, Zetu? Lucky to have you.
So good to be back.
Right. So, you know, we had a little segment earlier called When You Were Sleeping. And obviously...
What happened while you were sleeping?
While you were sleeping, when you were sleeping, while you were sleeping. So there's a lot going on that happens when we close our eyes and then we wake up and there's lots.
Yeah.
So let's start talking about this because there's been a lot going on with these actors on strike.
So on
What's the
Wednesday
latest?
night, we fell asleep and woke up.
Yes.
And the actors in Hollywood were officially on strike.
Yeah.
So you have the SAG-AFTRA, which is a union.
Yes.
And all of these actors, crew members, all went on strike. They want fair compensation, as anyone does. They want changes to percentages of residuals,
Yes.
which is what you would get once your show or your movie hits a streaming platform and the viewership kind of gives you that paycheck. And the crew members obviously want increased pay. And that's happening at the same time that earlier in the year we had the writers' strike, which halted the productions of so many of your favorite things, from your Stranger Things to your movies to your live TV. Live TV was impacted the most, especially the late night shows. And over 100 of them in America had to like almost stop immediately. So that first strike coupled with this strike means that Hollywood has officially stopped everything. So so there won't be any blockbusters for a really long time. The last time that a strike of this magnitude happened was in 1960, and that was when people were striking for things that weren't real issues yet, but they could see them in the future. That's the thing with these strikes. They're not only striking about issues about right now, but they're also predicting what could happen in the future. In the 1980s, we had another strike where it was the era of the coming of the DVD. So a lot of actors, crew members, writers weren't sure how residuals are going to work in the DVD market. Because now someone could buy a DVD and never rewatch that movie again. So what led to the strike is the foreseeing of the future of AI, that AI is one of the things that are being battled out in these negotiations, because the big Hollywood heads now are saying to some smaller actors, we'll give you a little bit of money to basically clone your image and use its likeness forever. So you might get $1,000, but then you appear in 100 movies over the next 20 years and get zero compensation. So it's a lot of cutting back on costs on their side as well. So they're also fighting, obviously, for better pay. I'm sure online on TikTok, you've seen so many actors come forward and say, the people who are millionaires in the acting world are actually very few. It's like your Meryl Streeps, your Brad Pitts, etc. But the everyday actor is actually working from paycheck to paycheck. So think of your biggest shows from like Glee to Stranger Things, more. They're living paycheck to paycheck. And some people may earn $1,000 an episode, but you might be cast in a series where you appear in one episode, but one is in January and the last one is in December. So you're not earning anything in between. You're not earning a great percentage of residuals.
You got to protect that moneymaker. So, you know, in a sense, I think it's good, you know, looking at the future, where this is all going, because, and I also do hope that this opens some eyes, I think, on a global scale as well for people in the entertainment industry, because it is a tough gig out there. You see why we bring in Zetu, because she's just, she's just on fire like this.
But I'm glad you spent some time chatting about that, because that's very, very important. I think fairness is highly important.
For sure.
Just a touch of tea, if you don't mind, man.
A touch of tea.
Halle Bailey, man.
Halle Bailey.
And the boyfriend and the tweets. And I just wanted you to unpack that for us very quickly, if you don't mind.
You know what the problem is here?
What's the problem?
Boyfriends disrespecting the breadwinner. It happened 2 weeks ago with Keke Palmer and her boyfriend, and now we have DDG. Halle Bailey's boyfriend, who wrote a rap song and released it. And in this rap song, he's a bit offended that Halle Bailey, who plays the Little Mermaid in Disney's new movie, is holding hands with her co-star. And it also kisses her co-star on screen. It's like, have you never watched The Little Mermaid?
You guys not have these conversations before, you know, jumping into a situation like this where you're going to be an actress and, you know, the potential is there. Yeah,
her entire role.
The job.
Besides the job, her entire role revolves around a character that needs to kiss a prince.
Yeah.
To literally get her voice
Welcome to Disney. Hi. That makes no sense, honestly.
Absolutely.
You know, just also jealous. How are you jealous of a lobster, my brother? You don't get over yourself. Please, man. Just calm down. This is the problem, and you're right. The breadwinner, that sort of thing, and the natural equality that should exist in any sort of relationship. You know?
It's people showing their insecurities in a relationship. And the funny thing is that the verse in his rap song starts with him admitting he's got his insecurities.
Okay.
It's like, my guy, pack it up.
Yeah.
Pack it up. You're embarrassing
maybe
yourself.
Maybe admit it to her first and foremost, you know, and go instead of putting it out there to the rest of the world.
The flip side of that is you can't be in a relationship and I'm about to release a song and you've got absolutely no idea about the contents of the song. So on the other side, did he go and consult with her? Like, oh, hi, baby, can I please use you for clout and clickbait? Because that's the other side that we don't think about. But at the same time, it doesn't make it right because there's name calling, there's disrespect.
Sure. Thank you, Zetu. Thank you. That's a lot to digest.
It is indeed. We go from under the sea to onto the air now with Graham and Metro FM.